Hello. And today I think we're going to take a look at how to upgrade your enhancements, enhancements, IOs as they're called, to match your current level. Sometimes you may slot them like I did here at an earlier level. And like this one is 31. So, or even this one is 27. So they're not as effective as they could be because I've leveled. I'm at 37 now, so I'm 10 levels above this. It's not a huge difference, but if you get some IOs from a lower level, like here I have even some that are like from 21, I'd like them to have this little ring around here, which means that this current IO is always going to be the level you are. And the way to do that is to use these little salvage items, and they're called Enhancement Catalyst Salvage. Now, you normally get these from playing. They're kind of rarish. I have noticed that every time I start playing a character that I haven't played in a couple of days, they tend to drop pretty soonish once you start doing a mission. Then not much at all. So I'm suspecting the random number generator they're using is if it hasn't dropped for a while, you can have the drop, but then the percentage goes down really low. So let's purchase these. Now these are bought with merit, and you get merit by completing task forces, some missions, doing flashbacks, giant monsters, exploration. Everything's got merit attached to it. You can see how much merit you have here. It's under special salvage, and I have 403. So I've done a bunch of task forces, especially the weekly ones where you get double merit. So sometimes you luck out, do something like Synapse, which gives you a lot of merit to start with because it's kind of a longish task force. But then when you factor in that it's a weekly, you now get twice as much. So it's kind of nice. And you can use this reward merit for a lot of things. Most important are these. This enhancement, I'll go through all of them. Enhancement booster salvages when you have an IO of a certain level that has not been enhanced with the catalyst. You can actually bump it up to a higher level than 50, for example, which is when you really want to use them. So let me show you an example. I have some extra ones, hopefully. Like here, um, these are the standard 50 IOs that you would use. And here I've applied these little upgrades, so it's really a 50 plus 1. And you can take them all the way up to 50 plus 5. And it makes them a little bit better, but it adds up over 6 of them that you can slot into a power. Anyways, these are mostly for taking an IO that's lower level than 50 and putting this kind of circle around it, which means this IO is now whatever level you are. This gives you the opportunity to take IOs and use them by your alts at a lower level. There's a certain minimum level. I believe again. I have, as you can see, the supergroup base gives you a bunch of storage areas for these that you can share across your characters. But you can see some of these, like Crushing Impact. It'll say that if you read the description, if I move the mouse, it's going to disappear. But in there it says that minimum level for this is 27. So if you get this IO, for example, at say level 42, and you level up to 50 with it enhanced, at that point you can extract this thing and save it for one of your lower level characters that can use it at 27, and then upgrade yourself to a 50, and then use the plus ones to get it to 55. It's potential path, or you can just leave this as scaling up to 50. Anyways, back to this salvage special. By the way, these are unslotters. You can remove enhancements using these. They're relatively cheap. You get 10 for 5 reward merit. You get 5 reward merit for exploring like a zone, so it's not too bad. Some task forces can give you 50 to 100 merit, some more. So it's not a huge cost. And the only other one to note is this one, which is the enhancement converter salvage. this allows you to use this convert functionality here to convert. And I'm going to have a whole video about how to convert, because this is a really powerful system if you explore it. And it'll let you convert enhancements for things you can't use or don't want to use into something that is usable. So anyways, let's purchase, or I can either purchase or you can actually store this salvage in your salvage storage. And I have here, I probably have at least here. I'll take 2 of these to my inventory. So now I can upgrade 2 of these to be of equal level. An important thing to note is that if you have IOs that don't provide any kind of bonus or a fixed bonus, there's no need to convert them, like this one. This IO provides teleportation protection and a fixed defense to all. It's a 3% bonus regardless. So it's a 20% chance to protect from teleportation effects, which is really for PvP, not much else. And a 3% bonus to defense across the board. That's the superpower of this IO, is that 3 bonus for everything. But it can stay at 19 because even if I upgrade it to any other level, it's still going to be the same number. And kind of same thing with this one. This one gives you status resistance, fixed 7.5, and also gives you regeneration. And it just boosts your regeneration. Doesn't do much else. Whereas something like this is, oh, not this one. This is another one of the fixed ones. This is 6% psionic resistance across the board. This one, on the other hand, is just resistance endurance. And it's a level 27. So if I apply it, you should see the numbers increase. So let's do it on this one. So damage resistance is 12.6 and endurance cost 21. Let's see if it works. You click on this thing. So you click on the enhancement, click on the catalyst, and notice the ring has appeared. And let's see if it worked. Yes. So, oh, sorry. There it is. 14.1 and 23.4. So it has worked. It's not by much because it was pretty close to my level, but this now will scale with me as I level. And you can apply it to any of the other ones. So I usually just look across the board for the ones that are a bit on a low side. This is another fixed one. It gives me 7.5% max HP, and that's it. So I'm not going to upgrade that one. But here's a 27. This is a resistance endurance one. Oh, this is another one of the nice ones. It's scaling damage. The more damage you take, the higher your resistance becomes. Again, it doesn't matter what level this IO is. It's a special one, and it's always going to give you the same benefit. So let's look at this one. This one's 27, and let's boost it up. Before we do that, let's note the numbers to make sure it actually worked. 12.6 and 21. So we're going to see if it goes over that. It's 14.1 and 23.4. So it is going up. So now this is an enhanced one that scales with you. And usually what I do is when I reach level 50, I have a bunch of the IOs saved up here. And these are all 50s. And what I do is I respec. I take out the ones that are um, whatever level and put them in here. So when I create a new character, I just pick them out here as soon as they can use them and continue the leveling to 50 and go forward. You may have noticed some of these don't have the ring around it. These are the purple recipes like Armageddon. You get them mostly from a mission called Market Crash. You first time you do Market Crash, you get one free recipe of the purple kind. After that, you either use the auction house or here. You can buy these recipes. IO set. I think it's here. Or do you actually buy the enhancements? You can buy a lot of things here. Anyways, you can buy the event ones, which are really nice. Sometimes people miss this. There's this Cupid Crush. Cupid's Crush. It's a damage one, and it's actually gives you a pretty good boost to recharge time and accuracy, which is pretty good. But the advantage is um, this one. Oh, and also the when you use two of them, it grants you a 2.5% discount to all endurance costs of all your powers. So it's a really nice one to add to your collection. This one is Overwhelming Force. You may have seen this before. This is one drops from the Summer Blockbuster, or SBB as it's known. People advertise it. Oh, there's one right here, SBB Forming. People do these all the time. It's the one with a movie theater and an arena. Pretty straightforward, very easy to do. I think level 15 and higher, and you get a chance at one of these as a reward. Just do a bunch of them, collect them. The nice feature of this set is it adds uh, knockback protection when you have six. But one of these actually gives you a knockdown ability. So if you take this thing and you stick it into like a fireball, the fireball can knock down a bunch of enemies as it hits. It's a really nice little feature of adding knockdown to enemies that it never had before. So, anyways, so this is the quick overview of making your IO scale with you as you level.